Flawless weather on this historic day. The Rose Bowl, bathed in sunshine, sitting at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains, as we welcome you to the college football playoff at the Rose Bowl game, presented by Northwestern Mutual. We like the sound of that, the 101st Rose Bowl, but unlike any other. Semifinal number one, of course, the Oregon Ducks, the second seeded team. Florida State is the second ranked team, just behind Alabama in the AP poll, which will face Ohio State at the All-State Sugar Bowl directly following this game about 8:30 Eastern time. The winners to collide at AT&T Stadium on January 12th. Welcome back, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit. Well, these four playoff teams were four of the preseason top five, Kirk. The Seminoles and the Ducks both expected to be here, but both have had very compelling journeys. The Seminoles haven't been dominant. They've been amazing, in Jimbo Fisher's words, falling behind with mistakes again and again, showing incredible survival instinct.
It's been amazing to watch this team just week after week be challenged. And I think a lot of the cynics and a lot of the outsiders thought, okay, maybe this is the week they go down. But with number 5 back there and with a defense in the second half that's made a lot of plays, they have built a will that they believe that they're going to win. Here they come into this game, big underdogs. They are not saying it necessarily publicly, but they're feeding off of that.
It's because Oregon has been on a roll. Since their one loss to Arizona, they began to regroup. It began on this field against UCLA, Kirk. 26-point per game margin in that 8-game winning streak, despite injury after injury.
Well, a lot of injuries, a lot of unknowns as we came into this season, but the one thing we knew about was Marcus Mariota, and he's lived up to the billing and the pressure. This will be his 40th start in this offense. He started with Chip Kelly, the last couple years, of course, with Mark Helfrich, and I think the offense, much like what you see from Florida State feeding off of Jameis Winston, they feed off of his leadership in a different way and his playmaking ability. It'll have to be at a very high level today for them to move the ball consistently against a very talented Noles defense.
Dalvin Cook from Miami began the year as a non-factor, became Fisher's trump card, and now is the workhorse. Royce Freeman, who comes from extreme Southern California, about 20 miles north of the Mexican border, the first Duck true freshman 1,000-yard rusher. Lots of green and gold, folks making the 859-mile journey south. And a habit of being just a little bit late, as they are today, Kirk. A win streak that stretches back 29 games to late 2012. Seasons is with Tom Rinaldi.
Chris, thank you very much. Coach, what most tells you your team is ready?
We're just, our mindset's good. You know, we're a loose operation in general, and we're focused, confident, and ready to go.
Appreciate the time and best of luck to you.
All right,
let's go over to Heather with Jimbo Fisher.
Tom, thanks so much. Coach, we saw what nobody wants to see. Your tight end, Nick O'Leary, went down running a route, tweaked his hamstring. What's his status for the game?
He's fine. He felt it get tight, and he caught it beforehand. We went in, got it stretched out, so he's good to go.
Today you return to the field a year after winning the national championship right here. How do you use that experience to your advantage?
Hopefully the atmosphere and environment, learn how to play big games and not worry about the outcome, just go play the game. And these guys have been in a lot of big games, so hopefully we'll carry it on to today.
It's an easy nickname, Kirk, for fans like you of that classic 80s video game, Super Mario Brothers. I think there were 8 worlds in that game, right? We're number 8.
Yeah, it took me about a month. I think I conquered all 8. I love that game.
But you're not bragging.
No, I spent a lot of time on that in 8th grade.
This is just the third collision between quarterbacks who've already won Heisman trophies. Matt Leinart, the most recent winner, a rout of Oklahoma for USC in the 04 national championship game. And then Tim Tebow and his Florida Gator teammates rallied to his cause. Jameis Winston, excellent field position to work with.
Yeah, and remember, we always want to see how the Noles start. Their defense of 3-and-out against Mariota, and now here comes Jameis Winston. Last year's Heisman Trophy winner has had a tendency to be a little sluggish early in games. He knows that he has to start fast. We talked about Dalvin Cook, how important he will be in the way Oregon will try to defend Florida State. They want to get him going to create some one-on-one opportunities without Ekpre Olumu in the lineup, and that's where Rashad Green, one of the top receivers in the country this year.
Dramatic improvement in the offensive line the last 4 games.
Yeah, Irving went to the center. See, 42nd career start, but he's only started a handful of games at center. And Roderick Johnson, a true freshman at 6'7".
Charles Nelson coming in motion. Freeman is the tailback. They fake it and throw it on the edge, but penetrating, flying up to stop Marshall. The Noles ready for that first play. Noles show pressure on 3rd and 8. Mariota has time, whips it over the middle, but overthrows his receiver, looking for Evan Bayless, the tight end who's filling in for Pharaoh Brown, the starter who's injured. It's Freddie Stevenson in front of Williams. Williams has a first down into Oregon territory, cuts it back, dragged down inside the 30. So the Noles running game is rolling.
Nick O'Leary picks up a great block. He's in motion here, and he is going to be able to get this block on the outside linebacker, Tyson Coleman, and that's what freed it up. Actually, it's a safety, Eric Dargan. He just submarines him right there to win the edge.
Not a clean handoff, and Williams is popped immediately. The middle of that Ducks defense rising up. That's DeForest Buckner, their best defensive line.
Interesting style here on 3rd down against Winston. Instead of blitzing him, rushing forward, sitting back in zone.
Roberto Aguayo, 46 of 49 on his career from 43 yards, is almost automatic. And a flag comes in. So Fisher may elect to just leave the 3 points on the board.
Personal foul, hands to the face, defense number 86. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
But it's not a 5-yarder.
These are the mistakes you just cannot afford to have, especially on a play like special teams. How about the officials there? They caught French right in with his right hand up into the face mask and just pushed him back. I think French on one side, and you got Prevost on the other. There's the left forearm. Red zone. They need to force field goals.
Winston straight back. Hit, loses the ball. A scrum. And the Noles retain possession.
They brought him late. Nobody picked him up. Jameis Winston, because of his vision downfield, he didn't sense him at all. And Prevost walked out. This is an outside linebacker with a body of a safety, but he was walked out over a slot receiver, and they brought him late.
Taken off the board. This from an angle in 28. No problem again. Oregon does well to prevent a touchdown after that personal foul. Mediums, I think, are the kinds of plays that could help decide this game. Neither defense is very good at getting off the field in these situations.
Well, I think for Oregon to have a chance to success, right away he reached down to his knee.
Mariota back on first down, fires across the middle. It's caught by Bayless. Doing his best to be a weapon, a factor in this game, the way that Pharaoh Brown was.
Formations and all the pre-snap movement affect this Noles defense.
High snap. Mariota rolls and flips a short pass high, but it's collected for a first down by Charles Nelson.
By Mariota. And that's why I think running Royce Freeman into the middle, making them respect Royce Freeman, can open that up.
Mariota forces one over the middle, caught, first down inside the 20.
Patience, went to the backside, found his third option.
Mariota keeps it and gives it off to Nelson there, and Nelson rolling down near the pylon, marked out at the 1.
You're going to see a lot of it. Yeah, they can fool you, and it's in a hurry. That's after the pitch. He goes in, tries to reach out, comes up, the ball short. Good spot.
And now diving over the pile for a touchdown is Freeman. And the Ducks strike back quickly. We'll see the whole repertoire.
Just at the snap, therefore the last play never occurred. The previous play is under further review.
Well, they stopped from the previous play where Nelson reached for the end zone.
Move by Nelson.
It was a great play, but I think it's a great look at it here. Where's the ball? And the ball goes underneath. Yeah, he's short of the goal line.
After review, the ruling of the original play is confirmed. Be first and goal, Oregon, on the 1-foot line. Please reset the game clock to 7:19. 7-1-9.
Give him some options to the outside.
Freeman again, muscles in. This one does count, and the Ducks take the lead. Very time-consuming by their standards. And now they'll spread them out and get a look. They go for 2 quite often if they think it's an advantageous play, and they're going to throw it. This is Taylor Alley, pitches it out, and the Ducks Grab a point. 8-3.
And then they'll look for matchups. And they see a matchup right here with 3 of their offensive linemen and only 3 Florida State defenders. Now you have a guy right here all by himself. So they see the 3-on-3 to the outside. They fire the ball to the outside. They say, if you're going to give us a 2-pointer, we're going to take it. Throw it to French.
Freeman's touchdown run. Matt Wogan to boot it away. Dutch will use 2 kickers. And after mishandling it, Whitfield will bring it out. The 100-yard hero last year. Did he lose the ball? A scrum down there at the 15. Florida State again.
Free up Jameis Winston.
Winston rolls, and then comes back to the right, complete to Rashad Green, but hit immediately and dropped for a loss by Troy Hill. Shanked it out of bounds, and Oregon already up by 5. Will have field position at the +40 to begin this drive.
2 before.
Another play action fake. Mariota firing over the middle. Had a man. Incomplete. Stanford even at 6'5". Mariota trying to make a late change with 4 on the play clock. Rolling. Sidesteps a man, flips it back across, and Marshall is knocked down hard. Coming in there was Darby, and the Noles hold and take over.
Off of that kind of attitude for Mark Helfrich.
So Winston back on first down. A high throw incomplete. Rashad Green was open, but both quarterbacks in that championship game.
It's amazing what Heisman Trophy winners can do to the opponent's defense.
This is Cook taking off and muscling out to the 40, a first down for the freshman. Now the senior Williams spelling the freshman Cook. Winston loops it downfield, has a man open, and it's caught. Knocked out of bounds, Travis Rudolph at the Oregon 30. Leary's in the game, flexed to the left. They hand it back to Williams, who cuts inside the 10 and should have a first and goal. Williams in the I formation. And Carlos Williams tries to bounce it, but he'll be dropped for a loss on the final play of the quarter. Rodney Hardrick, the smartest of the Duck defenders.
Offside, defense number 33. Half the distance to the goal. Will run 1 untimed down.
So Tyson Coleman guilty of an offside that takes the tackle for loss away, and untimed down about a half-yard away.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with it. He's just on the edge there, lined up.
Untimed third down. Williams, no! And the Ducks showing they are a very stout, short yardage defense. They just clogged up the middle. Edwards lined up behind the tackle. Option look. Winston, keeper, reaches for the goal line. Touchdown! And the Seminoles reclaim the lead by a few inches there. They had to work for it.
Interesting call by Jimbo Fisher. A look that he has not shown much at all. On 4th and goal, Jameis loses ground, about to pitch, and then decides to cut underneath. Tony Washington grabs a hold of him, and it's really going to come down to his knee touch before he breaks the plane.
He looks
he
down.
May be down.
They'll
He's going to be
take a look
down.
at this.
Previous ruling of a touchdown is under further review.
He's going to be down at the half-yard line. It's like it touches right about there, short. He's definitely short of the goal line.
After review, the runner's knee was down with the ball short of the goal line. Ball will be placed at the 1/2-yard line. First down.
Tony Washington.
And also, more importantly, the play action for big plays downfield.
The third catch for Bayless does move the sticks. Mariota, keeper, gets the edge, flashes the speed out near midfield.
It puts a lot on this defense.
Mariota, play action, now tucks it away. Trying to prolong the play, fires sideline, and it's incomplete. Out of bounds. Keenan Lowe couldn't come down with it. Every Seminole defender talking about how dangerous he is when he extends plays.
Well, he extends plays. I thought he might run this up the middle. Instead, he goes all the way off to the right. Tries to find an open man who adjusted with him, but his feet are in the air. But at the time, Lowe brought that football in. This is significance of this. Hey, we're in great shape. We're ready to go. But and you got to rotate bodies in. But take a look at these guys. I mean, this is a big factor facing Oregon.
And now they move to 6 again. Another conversion is Tyner.
Taking it their own half-yard line and going 99.5 yards.
Tyner motions out. Mariota rolling again. Fires back into the middle. Dangerous throw. Should have been just his 3rd pick of the year, but Jalen Ramsey dropped it. Wow.
Well, when he threw this football, I think he looked up and he saw Jalen Ramsey on the ground. He had slipped.
And they're very accurate from close range.
Much room to work against this Oregon secondary.
They fake it to Cook on 1st down, and Winston has plenty of time. Thought about launching one downfield, now tried to get it to O'Leary, broken up by Reggie Daniels.
A lot of questions. How would he hold up against Rashad Green? Stepping in for Ifo Ekpreolamu. So far, he's done a heck of a job.
Winston, play action on 1st down. Fires over the middle, complete. And that's Travis Rudolph, the freshman, with a catch into Oregon territory at the 45. Cook from a deep position, takes the handoff, gets the edge. Dalvin Cook makes a man miss on the edge, tiptoes out of bounds at about the 26. Senior from here in California. The quickness of the Ducks defenders giving problems to the Noles.
No doubt.
Big offensive line. 3rd and 9. Winston fires a strike over the middle. 1st and goal. He's got single coverage as well. Winston looked that way. Green covered, now fires into the end zone, batted away, incomplete. Eric Dargan toughing it out, got a hand on it.
Hands on his football. There's Coleman closing in. Watch him step in front of that, in front of Rudolph, get both his hands on that ball. Florida State very, very fortunate that Dargan does not intercept that football that Jameis Winston threw. Took a chance there.
So 2nd and goal. They hand it to Cook, who cuts it back. Running through some arm tackles down to the 3. It's Green in the slot to the right. Play clock down. Did he get it off? No, flag. Or did Fisher get a timeout call? No.
Delay of game. Offense in the 5.
Wow, that is huge.
Still 3rd down.
It'll back him up to the 8-yard line. Jameis didn't see the play clock in time. Winston looking left, now back over the middle, fires incomplete. There was a collision. O'Leary fell down. No flag. Tyree Robinson tangled up with him.
Well, it was pretty physical. Nick O'Leary was locked up with Robinson, the freshman. Remember the hamstring? It doesn't seem to affect him, but boy, they are locked up and pushing on each other.
Oh,
wow.
That's
no wonder Nick O'Leary's looking, what in the heck's going on here? Where's the call?
SEC crew missed that one. Dwyer, who has never missed in his career inside the 40, knocks it right through. And once again, the Seminoles march a long way, 65 yards in this case, cannot find the end zone, although it should have been a 1st and goal there.
Don Pellum, the defensive coordinator from Oregon. I mean, you hate to tell your guys, hey, we're going to give up some yards, but that's part of the plan. Give up some yards, lock down in the red zone, and force field goals. Going fast and getting the ball up the middle, getting the ball to the outside. There he goes again, keeping it.
Mariota up the middle, shows the acceleration, then slides down after gaining 1st down yardage.
And watch the defensive end collapse down. Pulls it out, then he gets a nice block on the linebacker, Terrence Smith, and then there's just grass. Plenty of room there with his speed to pick up great yards.
Now play action on 1st down. Mariota looks down into coverage. It's caught by Keenan Lowe. A flag comes in as he's hauled down by Darby.
But the back shoulder throw that time. They're going to call maybe a push-off at the top of the route.
Pass interference. Offense number 7. 15-yard penalty for the previous spot. Repeat 1st down.
It wasn't the PI call that Fisher wanted, but it's a huge one because it nullifies a massive gain. Mariota flips the screen short. This is Freeman, breaks a tackle, and the freshman showing his muscle, gaining yardage back to near the original line of scrimmage.
And that's the part of his game that is so instrumental.
3rd and 3. Mariota now pressured, backpedaling, stays alive, fires over the middle, complete for a 1st down. Carrington down inside the 35.
Yeah, you have a receiver go here, you have a receiver here, then you have another receiver that kind of holds up right here, and that's really what he's looking at doing, trying to take advantage of that spacing. Guy clears out. Look at the opening in the middle of that. The patience, eyes downfield, and makes the throw.
It's Tyner in the game, and he's got the football. Thomas Tyner running through a tackle inside the 20, hauled down inside the 10. Back healthy after missing the last three with his shoulder.
It's a one-on-one battle, not just defending the pass, but being physical to get off those blocks.
They flip it on short. Knocked out of bounds just short of the goal line as Marshall again. Knowles did a good job reacting there.
That hurry up that time, the Noles only had 2 defenders out there. There are 3 receivers to the top, only 2 defenders.
Another quick play. And waltzing into the end zone is Tyner to finish off this touchdown drive. And Oregon stretches the lead to double digits. Well, beginning a year ago here in this setting, the Seminoles fell behind Auburn 21-3, rallied, of course, to win late. This time, 4 times this year by 9+ points down, 5 times trailed or tied in the fourth quarter. But Kirk, in some of those comebacks, where it's NC State, Louisville, Miami, they got points just before halftime. Winston well protected. Plenty of time for someone to work free, and it's looped downfield and caught. It was Williams again out of the backfield. A tough matchup when they're in Oregon territory.
And great patience. Carlos Williams lines up right here. He's maybe the 4th option. I mean, he's a check down who just kept going down the sideline and got down behind Prevo.
Winston across the middle, caught by Erman Lane, and the freshman takes a big hit, but has a first down at the 25. Leary in motion, and they run it to that left side. Williams breaks free, stutter step, standing up, touchdown. To work with, Marcus 17 of 24, hasn't yet thrown a touchdown pass. In fact, both these quarterbacks who have a touchdown pass in all of their career starts haven't found the end zone yet.
No, not yet.
Mariota rifles the ball over the middle. Diving attempt picked off by Andrews, and Mariota throws just his 3rd interception of the season.
This Noles defense over the last couple years, and now you get the football back to Jameis Winston, still with 16 seconds remaining.
8 seconds to go. Winston fires. Oh, just off the hands of Rashad Green, who was inside the 20. Long for Roberto Aguilar from 54 yards. Off the post, and now run back. But you can't do it off the goalpost. It's a dead ball.
Coach, you are no stranger to comebacks, as you showed in those last 2 possessions. What's the biggest adjustment you need to make to keep that streak alive?
Well, I think just keep making plays right now. Don't worry about the outcome. Keep playing it. We got to execute in the red zone. We had some chances down in the red zone on the one. Man, we could have walked in right there, and we let one slip away on another thing. But scored touchdowns in the red zone. We're moving the ball very good. And on defense, I like what we're making nice adjustments. They're moving it, but we're getting some good stops.
Coach, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Let's head over to the Oregon sideline with Tom Rinaldi.
Heather, thank you very much. Coach, you have the lead at halftime, but you're playing a team which has come back 9 times this season. How do you keep that from happening in the second half?
Just do our deal. You know, we're not playing very well, not playing very smart, not playing cleanly enough. Defensively could have finished some things and got some penalties. Offensively had some penalties, and we'll discuss that. But just got to play a little bit cleaner.
One adjustment you most need to make?
Just that, you know, stay the course. We, you know, had a huge play there, and we had a broken route on the pick. Had a huge play that got called back for the holding. You know, just a bunch of just little things here and there.
See all the close calls the Noles have had.
Yeah, Florida State is accustomed to being in this situation. They don't panic. Go down. I mean, you have that many games where you're trailing.
Winston has avoided the turnovers that have plagued so many first halves. 13 picks in the first half, most in the FBS. Of course, after halftime, he's dialed in, played with greater urgency, and thrown with much better accuracy in those comeback wins.
Yeah, most of this year he's been just much more decisive. Throws his body in there.
So the second half, when Winston typically shines, they start from the 20, and Jameis fires over the middle, complete for a 20-yard gain. It's Travis Rudolph.
Controlling the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9. Winston has excellent time, and again fires across the middle, complete for a first down, and that is Rashad Green, who so often becomes a factor.
Red zone execution. We have got to score touchdowns instead of field goals inside the 20.
This is a 2nd and 10 handoff to Cook, who bounces it, now cuts back, follows a block from Rudolph, and muscles, loses the football. Oregon's got it. At the end of the run, the ball came out.
22 will come in from behind and rip that football out before Cook's knee touches the ground. This is a great game. Florida State did a nice job on the outside zone play, but 22 Malone, who was behind the play, was no longer involved in the play. Or anybody that makes a crucial mistake, let alone a true freshman.
Mariota fakes it to Freeman, and now fires. Carrington running free, still on his feet. Hurdled a tackler and dives now near the 35-yard line of Florida State. Nelson in motion. They fake it to Freeman. Mariota on the roll, cuts it back, now fires late, complete to Bayless, who's been a weapon today, and the tight end muscling down near the 10. Freeman running right, cuts it back, muscles into the end zone, and the Ducks stretch the lead in their first possession of the second half.
Ball there to the big fullback.
Play action on first down. Winston pressured, loses the ball momentarily, picks it up, but is sacked by Tony Washington. So far, Green hasn't been an impact player. 3rd and 21. Far sideline catch made, first down. It's Wilson. And a nice strong throw by Winston.
Boy, just make sure, just check that he gets his feet down for the first down. It's a nice catch, gets both his feet down.
Remember that play, Kirk, 3rd and 21. Winston's going to throw. And they find the spot in the zone. It's Green beginning to get involved. First down in the red zone.
Jameis Winston uses his eyes to keep the linebacker Rodney Hardrick into the middle. A lot more involved.
First down play action. Winston on the run. Fires back down near the goal line. Caught and reaching for the end zone. Touchdown, Travis Rudolph. That's how a championship team responds. You thought the Noles were going to go away?
How about the call here on 1st and 10? Great mixture of plays by Jimbo Fisher. Some runs, some throws, and on 1st and 10, Oregon brings some pressure. They go play action, and Jameis Winston throughout the next few sequence of plays.
Hand off to Tyner. And he's got a first down, and now they'll really ramp up the tempo.
Now watch out, Scott Frost. Watch it. See how quick he calls this. He may have already called it. The guys are already signaling.
And the card's upside down, by the way. I hope that wasn't important.
Yeah. But Mariota, look, he's ready to go. 10 seconds. Snap the ball.
And Tyner again cuts it back. In case you're wondering, it's a combination of signals and symbols, so that the cards often don't mean a whole lot.
No, but the point is the timing of it. Mariota looking over right now to the cards and to the different signals. Some are more decoy and some are the real call. But Mariota snapping, clapping his hands. He's ready for the snap.
Play action. Mariota flips it short. It's Bayless with another catch, and he muscles forward, shoved out by Williams on the far side, but it's his first down.
Yeah, Scott Frost has already made the next call. Literally, he said within 2 seconds he needs to make the call to get it down when they're really going tempo as they are right now.
Helfrich will help out occasionally if he's swimming, in Frost's words.
Yeah.
Because your head can swim when you play this fast. Mariota thinking fast, makes a completion on the far side, and running free is Darren Carrington.
Here's the tight end on the previous play. He's going to go out in the flat. Carrington's going to go down the sideline, and Mariota's going to make this read. He sees that he's got it open in the flat, and he takes it. All right, and then the strength gets the first down. The very next play, now watch this. Now you got the tight end in the flat, and you got 2 Florida State defenders. They take the tight end away. Gives him a nice lane right here, and he makes the throw on time and allows him to come back underneath the safety.
Must now answer again, down a dozen points after Mariota's 56-yard touchdown pass to Carrington. Wilson's going to bring it out, or thought he was. Now he is. A double hesitation by Jesus Wilson. Now he gets free momentarily and is driven out at the 12-yard line.
It's the ball here. When he initially stepped out, remember, it's not his foot, but it's the football. And it looked, that's a tough angle there, but regardless, he came out. But I don't know if he had to come out.
Mariota closing in on a 300-yard game. Does have the uncharacteristic interception that didn't cost him just before halftime. Ducks show pressure, then back off into coverage, but it's Cook underneath, losing the ball. Caught it and fumbled it. Reggie Daniels for the Ducks. A second turnover and a second fumble by the true freshman on this big stage.
Ouch. It's Eric Dargan. The Noles have a first down. Well executed play, but again, it's from behind. The senior Dargan rips that ball loose, and when it goes down, there's nothing but green jerseys all over it to pick up another turnover by Florida State. That ball never seemed to be securely in the arms or hands of the young running back. Here's the leadership of Jameis Winston. Points, they get a turnover. Now you're going to see tempo.
Fake it to Freeman. Pump fake. Running free again as Carrington sidesteps a man and scores. An important 3rd and 4 off the timeout. Winston has time, delivers again across the middle. First down catch. Williams running across the 45. Again, he's out. Robinson replaces him. It's a first down run, and breaking free. Williams, the senior, spinning to the 35-yard line.
Hold their own.
There's another 3rd down. They need 5. Winston, pressured, delivers. Incomplete. Was a little bit behind Travis Rudolph. Troy Hill was defending, and now it's 4th down. Noles got to get 5. Ducks rush only 3. Winston has all day. Tries to escape, circles back, still alive. Loses the football. Ball comes out. It's scooped up by the Ducks, and Tony Washington streaking to the end zone. And Schneider has the extra point blocked. There's a scrum there, and they'll blow it dead. The lead stays at 25. They've not been up against it like this.
Calm down.
Did he say are you going to the bench if you don't call? I think not this far behind.
No.
Not against a team this good. Whitfield, can he produce some magic? Flag comes down as Whitfield still squirts free into Oregon territory, but there was a flag, a couple of them on the field very early in the return.
Yeah, a couple, I wouldn't even call them holds, a couple tackles there.
As the conversation continues.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding, receiving team number 18. That penalty's declined. Holding, receiving team number 20. That foul will be enforced. 10 yards, first down.
No.
They work the middle of the field again. And knocked down as Rudolph after a gain across the 35.
Rally to the ball and keep that clock moving if you're Oregon.
Winston. Ball came out wobbly, picked off. It was out of the hands of Travis Rudolph. Another turnover.
But then it goes out of his hands. And there is Dargan again. He's made a lot of big plays tonight for the Ducks defense. Had a strip that eventually led to a fumble and a touchdown for Oregon. This time off the tip ball from his teammate Buckner. So there's Randy Sanders, the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, who has worked so many hours and spent so much time with Jameis Winston, just trying to calm him down, trying to just put the 4 up, just try to keep competing, keep your composure.
Now the 4 fingers refers to the 4th quarter, but it could refer also to 4 turnovers for Florida State, which have been huge. Cashed in by the Ducks for 21 points. Dominant 27-point on 4th down. We stopped earlier. Mariota keeps it for now, cuts back, and Marcus Mariota, a green blur to the end zone. them excel after halftime, Kirk. They got points before the break. Thought they might get back into it. Hasn't happened.
Yeah, and a couple of these fumbles from the true freshman, Dalvin Cook. Oregon turning 27 points. 4 turnovers into 27 points. They get a turnover, change the momentum, boom. They turn up the accelerator.
Over the middle, into traffic, catch made. First down across the 40-yard line, and it's Green.
Can't help but thinking you're looking over this stadium.
It's a great point. The game was October 11th. They led 42-10 over the Bruins for a couple of late touchdowns. Winston, a lot of time. And the catch made. Wilson trying to break free. Lost the ball again, and the Ducks have it. Another turnover, the 5th.
As a sophomore, great protection. Wilson's there right away. The ball gets a little bit away from his body. These Oregon defenders are coming in trying to knock that football loose.
Tyson Coleman recovered that, Kirk. Malone is in there again, forcing it. And now Tyner breaking free, and Thomas Tyner pinballing down near the 40-yard line.
Chip Kelly and this offense calling the plays. Done a heck of a job.
Big shoes to fill, and Tyner cuts loose. Thomas Tyner to the end zone for the second time.
Tell you something. Florida State's quit.
To winning. They've done nothing but that the last 29 games, but rocked down 39. Whitfield breaks free and now shoved out at the 40. So the Ducks will head down to Arlington, Texas to take on the winner of semifinal number 2, Amari Cooper and the Crimson Tide in New Orleans against the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Kurt?
Yeah, big part of Ohio State's defense will be trying to contain Amari Cooper. Leads off of belief in who you are, and that's what I'll remember about him.
Winston delivers high, incomplete. Another pass off the hands of a Knowles receiver. That was Travis Rudolph.
It's amazing.
Career was going to almost certainly end on this field, and one's extend to an even bigger game. President Obama, like Mariota, a native-born Hawaiian, had this to say: as good a young man as he is an athlete, fun to watch all of Hawaii, root for his success. As St. Louis, Marcus High School was the president's alma mater's rival. Punahou's a powerhouse in Honolulu as
He
well.
said, "I'll let that slide."
Yeah, let it slide.
That's great when you win the grand prize.
Lockheed trying to convert, and it is Bassett breaking free. The little used third team tailback for the Ducks, even able to run through this Knowles defense. There's a fumble on the exchange, and that's a turnover for Oregon as Eric Nadi recovers it. And a smile from Bassett, who coughed it up. To put in perspective, this 29-game winning streak for Florida State, which is certainly one of the best in the modern era, go back the last 50 years. It's Miami's streak, 2000-2001, which includes a championship that they won on this field in a rout over Nebraska. Breaking free. Benoit out near midfield, and every Duck running back.
Oh, they're emptying it. Maybe this isn't. You got to save the water potentially for the next one.
Victory formation. 34 unanswered points to turn a close game into a beatdown. And the Seminoles head for the locker room. Not many of them heading to midfield to shake hands.
Glad to see Jameis Winston, as a leader of this team, stuck it out.
Chris, thank you very much. Before the game, the question was, how do you beat a team that hasn't lost in 29 straight? Now the question is, how did you beat them this decisively?
Well, we just tried to out-team them, and I think our defense just played very, very well in the second half, creating a bunch of turnovers. Our special teams, we knew we were in for an absolute dogfight with their return game, and offensively we tried to do enough to make a difference. But extremely proud of our guys and our coaches. Great representation from our fans, and now we got one more.
What did you prove?
I don't know. That's up to you. You guys are all the geniuses in the media, but we believe a ton in our deal, and we believe a ton in who we are, and we've got a great team, great team of guys.
Tom, thanks so much. Joined by Marcus Mariota. Congratulations. You came in tonight as a Heisman winner. You leave leading your team to a national championship. How would you describe this moment?
It's incredible. I'm so proud of these guys in here, and for us to prepare all week and for it to show, I mean, I'm just proud of these guys, and we got one more to take care of.
You guys used tempo as a weapon, but how were you able to do it so well in the third and fourth quarters?
It just starts with practice. Every single day we practice like that, and these guys were in shape, and for us, we just wanted to use it as a weapon.
You had one loss early. You guys haven't looked back since then. What did you learn in that one that helped you tonight?
I think any type of adversity makes a team stronger. It brings everybody together, and I'm proud of these guys. Once that loss happened, the mindset didn't change, and now we're headed to the national championship.
Can I help him? I'm not a genius, but I observe a lot of college football, and can we put to bed, America, that Oregon is a soft team? Can we? Can we put to bed that they can't play in games like this? They got on a big stage and they dominated a football game, not just with Marcus Mariota. They dominated in every way. Up front, they were physical. Their defense was questioned how they would match up against this speed from Florida State. They answered the bell. So to me, we can close the chapter or the discussion or the conspiracy theories out there that this team can't play in these kind of games.